Hi, this is Asad with COZYROC. Today I'm going to show you guys how we can connect to a private SQL server in COZYROC Cloud when using a managed environment. So we can connect to publicly available resources, but how we can connect to the resource which is only available internally. So I have set up a package which basically retrieves HubSpot contacts and write it to the private SQL server. So we will set up this package execution in COZYROC Cloud via SSH configuration when using a managed environment. So let's look at the package first, and then we will set up the package execution in COZYROC Cloud together. Okay, before we look into the package, I just wanted to show you guys how this whole process works. So as you guys can see, here is a flow diagram where you guys can see the COZYROC Cloud first connect to an SSH gateway inside your network. This secure gateway then forward the request to your private SQL server, making it accessible without ever exposing it to the open internet. And here you guys can see in this diagram, the SSH tunnel is kind of like a secure bridge allowing COZYROC Cloud to safely connect to your private database while keeping it protected. So let's look into the package now. So here you guys can see in my package I have two connection manager. One connection which I'm using to set up my database connection, and then the other one is HubSpot connection where I'm using a COZYROC pre-built configuration for HubSpot, and then we will use this connection manager to retrieve the desired HubSpot contact records. So the other thing in my package is the parameters which I'm going to use to parameterize my database connection string. So these are the parameters: database, password, port, server, username, which I'm using. If we go into the properties of this connection manager and we can go to the expression here you guys can see I'm applying all those package parameters for these properties. Like for initial catalog, I'm using a package database parameter, and the same is for password. I'm using the password package password parameter, and then same is for username. The important thing is to keep in mind is that when you are setting up the properties server name property, make sure that you specify the server comma whatever is the port number. So that's how I'm setting up my database connection. Now let's see what we have inside our HubSpot contact data flow task. Here I'm using COZYROC REST source component just to retrieve the contacts. At the moment I have 50 records available, if you guys can see here, and then using add-on destination, I'm writing these contact to the SQL table, on-premise SQL table. So here if you guys see the table name is HubSpot_contact. So let's go ahead into the SQL Server Management Studio and see if we have if there's any data available here. So the database we are using is COZYROC_testing, and this is the desired database where I want to write the data. So let's execute the default query to see if there are any records. So no, there are no records. So the next step is, as you guys can see, the package is ready to be uploaded in COZYROC Cloud. So I will just go ahead into the browser, app.cozyroc.cloud, and make sure you are logged in. So I'm already logged in here. What I will do is to go ahead and upload a package. You can simply drag and drop the desired package. I'll just go ahead and drag and drop the desired package. which is HubSpot full load underscore contacts, and then the execution agent should be set to manage. And then whatever is the package password, since I'm using encrypt sensitive with password package protection level, I will go ahead and specify that password here, hit save. Okay, so the package is uploaded. I'm just gonna save it, and then I will go ahead and open another tab for this connectivity option. On the left panel, you guys can see there's a connectivity option. I will just go ahead and open this in a new tab. So click on SSH configuration. I have already set up a configuration, but for this demo purpose, I will go ahead and start it from the beginning. So let's go ahead and set up a SSH configuration. Initially, we can give it a name, COZYROC underscore SSH. Well, COZYROC underscore SSH, and then whatever is the server host for your SSH server, I'm gonna you can specify those values here. So I will go ahead and specify my server host here. And then I'm gonna go ahead and specify the port number, and then whatever is the username, and then the password. Okay, so the SSH configuration is set up. Now we have to add a SSH tunnel. So let's go ahead and click on add SSH tunnel. Give it a name. I will go ahead and give it a name like database tunnel, and then provide your destination host for your tunnel. And the destination port number for your tunnel. Click on add. Okay, and then we can go ahead and click on save. So here you guys can see we set up our SSH configuration, and then we set up a SSH tunnel. So now we can go back to the package and expand the option parameters. Okay, so you guys can see here we have all our parameters that I have defined in my SSIS package. These are all the package parameters. For connection manager, since I'm using REST API, REST configuration, I have to specify the token file and the password for the token file. So I will go ahead and, as you guys can see, I choose my HubSpot connection manager, scroll all the way to the bottom. Here I have a token store property. I will just go ahead and choose my token file and then specify the password for this token file. Okay, hit save. So everything is set up. Now let's go ahead and click on schedule job. Okay, so let's go ahead and click on add trigger now, and then schedule. So we're gonna go ahead and create a schedule and manually execute the package to this job to see how it goes. So I will go ahead and give it a name, daily basic. For timing, I'm going to go ahead and select 12 am or pm, and then go ahead and click on parameters. So this is a very important step, since we are trying to configure to private SQL server, private SQL database, which is not publicly exposed. So we have to specify the expression for parameter port and parameter server, because the port and the server will change when we are establishing a secure connection, it will change. So let's go ahead. Since we have already set up our SSH configuration and a tunnel for it, let's go ahead and click on this pencil icon just to edit the port, and then click on the checkbox, and then type $, open curly bracket. Is going to give you the property SSH. Hit enter, and then you guys can see here we have a COZYROC SSH, which is our SSH configuration that we set up here. SSH configuration, and then we will have database tunnel, which is the tunnel we set up. As you guys can see here, we have COZYROC_SSH and then database tunnel .host or .port. Since I'm setting up a port here, so I will choose the port. The same thing I will have to do for host. So $, open curly bracket, SSH COZYROC_SSH database tunnel .host. Okay, so the expressions has been correctly defined for the port and server. Now let's go ahead and click on create. Okay, so it's been set up. Now let's go ahead and click on run now to see how it goes. We can also inspect a log file once the package is executing, so which is a very cool feature from COZYROC Cloud. Okay, so the package execution has been completed with the status succeeded. So our package executed fine using this SSH configuration. We were able to successfully connect to private SQL database, which is not publicly available in COZYROC Cloud via SSH. So you guys can see how powerful COZYROC Cloud is when it comes how powerful it is when it comes to different internal services or open services or services that are not publicly available. And I mean, it allows you to safely connect to databases and other internal system, ensuring that your sensitive data stays protected behind the security of an encrypted tunnel. With SSH Tunnel in COZYROC Cloud, you get secure, seamless access to your private databases without compromising security or performance. I mean, that's something really cool, and it's like within a minute you can set up a complete workflow. So if you are ready to give it a try, check out our documentation on COZYROC.cloud.docs, and if you have any question or query regarding this demo video, you can leave the comment at the bottom of this video or reach out to COZYROC help desk, and we will be glad to assist you. Thank you so much.